Maybe not. Okay. Let's check some Discord first. Let's check on the kids, shall we? Make sure they're all behaving themselves. Okay, we have a what? Oh. So they're chatting, that's fine. Lots of new people have joined Discord, which is always nice. I am Victress and I am lost. Oh, that's not very good. Lots of people. Showcase. What are people working on? Finished the task tracker using Java. Very cool. Good job. Oh, that's not. That's rude. Okay, all looking good. Man, I need some, like, to not have ads playing. How on earth do I do that? This maybe? Cool. Right, let's check some PRs. I'm sure we have some. Whoa. Updating links, always nice to see. Let's go. It is Thursday, my dudes. Right. You were in a stand-up. Damn, couldn't be me. Right, let's get today's plan done, shall we? I used to have a really good... Wait, so I'll suggest something to you that you can suggest to whoever runs your stand-ups, right? This is what I used to do. So I used to have a... What was it? It was Miro or Figma or... It was some sort of Jamboard, basically. It was like a perpetually existing Jamboard. And every morning, as the manager, I would create a new version of the table. And at the top, people's names. Yeah? And then it was like this. So before the stand-up, for like 10 minutes, everyone would come to this. I would have created the new one. So there'd be like two, right? There'd be like one here for yesterday, one here for today. And we would have yesterday, today, blockers, and then I would make them put a GIF here, right? So, and what would happen is we'd have a bunch of like different coloured post-it notes, and they would grab them and they would put their notes in here. Yeah. And then one at a time, we'd get them. People would just literally come here, read. And if there was any fallout from whatever was read, it gets handled asynchronously afterwards on Slack. And the GIF would be, how are you feeling today? You know, like yesterday, you obviously would have put the, it's Wednesday, my dudes, GIF in here, right? So fucking the Spider-Man one, right? That's what you do. And then it really is 15 minutes. Everyone gets to see everyone's faces. Everybody has got stuff written down and frozen on a piece of paper. It's frozen in time, so there's no denying what was ever said here. Everybody was there to listen to it. And then we hop afterwards into Slack. Hand it async. Boom. Job's done. And the GIF is a nice way to like, oh, my life is terrible, my life is terrible, my life is terrible. Haha, funny cat. Yeah? So everyone has fun. Well, why can't you? You have to use your voice, Alia. Anyway, look at this cool thing that I wrote. Okay? Watch this. So let's scan Reddit for all mentions real time of Linux. This will monitor Reddit for all live. If anyone creates a post that mentions Linux, or if anyone creates a comment that mentions Linux, it will appear in here. Real time. There you go. Lots of comments. Look at this. This is a real-time comment. 1 minute ago. Mentioning Linux. Wow, this is super cool. But we don't want to use it for that, obviously. We want to use it to monitor multiple. Did they? Not a personal key. This is a personal key. It just automates me. I don't have like a public app. This is in GitHub. You just bring your own key, which you can do via you just literally click this link and create an app. Yeah, they had a big issue, but it doesn't affect normal users. So we do this, and then we can also try and capture mentions of the repo by capturing Kamran Ahmed C. And then we'll start monitoring mentions of roadmap, and when they appear, we can get involved. Anyway, we have a couple of actions to take care of today. We've already handled GitHub PRs. We have to... There was 2... So, big win, by the way. All of the ads that I created yesterday were winner, winner, chicken dinner approved by everyone involved. So that's great. There was just 2 things that were mentioned, which is going to be a bit of a pain to fix, actually. So for basic HTML, there was a mistake in the caption. Yeah, so we've got to try and fix that somehow. So, fix small creative mistakes. I should have all of the project stuff saved, so it should be easy enough, right, to fix, hopefully. So there's that. We do need to create 25 questions for James Quick. We have an interview. We're interviewing him at 3 PM today. We have to get the EM roadmap done. And we need to obviously interview James, but that'll be after stream, because I will stop streaming at 3 to do that. And then... Cool. That is the plan for today. Already done, I believe. Oh, in fact, there's one here. PRs that have like 50 files changed. is rough. What is? How did the edit with your voiceover go? Okay, I guess. I just trickled it in there. It was only one of 5 creatives had my voice in, so when it goes live, it'll be interesting to see if it performs more or like worse or poorer. Worse or poorer? Fucking hell. If it performs better or worse than the 11 Labs one. Yes, we'll see how it goes. After this, we're going to need to fix just 2 small things in them now. The lens I want for the camera. Jesus. 2.5k for a lens. How long would it take you to even, like, make that back using the camera? The rig I have currently is good enough to make some cash. The lens I want will provide a whole new experience. See, I don't know enough about cameras to understand just how big the change can be. I see, I see. So you can't make a horror movie with a shit camera, basically. A shit lens. Okay, cool. Let's get cracking on the small changes we have to make from yesterday. And let's quickly reset this. Okay, so one of them, basic HTML site. That was like the second one we did. Okay, this one maybe? Yes. So this one at 7 seconds, it says used dive into. Not good. You can. Curses. All that. Anyway. Let's get this cleaned up then. So this was basic HTML site 16.9. Already exist, don't care.
Have you been working on front-end skills but not sure how to validate them? At roadmap.sh we have plenty of practical projects you can dive into. Take this basic...
Okay, that's not the problem. That's easy, right? The problem is going back to... I could have just used this, couldn't I, really? No. We have to go back to portrait as well, which is going to be hard. So... let's just put this back where it should be. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So, basic HTML site. Replace. Okay, but now, because I can't, like, I can't go back. So, we'll need to reverse what we were doing before. So I should, potentially, hopefully, because I paid money for it, in here, oh dear. Yesterday at 11:10. Nailed it. But why is it like that? Why is it so bad? What's going on? Oh no. Do any of them open well? Why do they not open? This is terrible. I paid money for this. Huh. Seems like potentially oh dear. Why is it like this? So this one's fine. Is there anything missing in this one that's wrong? Oh dear. Wait. What am I doing? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't need to come in here. I don't need to come into Screen Studio. I have them all in here. I have the raw in here, so portfolio 16 by 9. Oh no, wait. We're doing this one first. So this is one page, basic HTML, 9 by 16. Good night. Someone's getting an early night, huh? What is it, like 1 AM? Damn. Okay, we got rid of the captions somehow. Ah, no wait. Here we go. Okay, good. We've managed to save ourselves here. God, that says more. Okay, wait. Scale 100? Maybe more, maybe like 150? Yeah, okay.
Once complete, your solution will live in the community solution. Complete, your solution will live in the community solutions tab, where others can upvote and interact with it.
Huh, they're now like super small. Somehow. Bigger, bigger, bigger. There we go. Okay, so this one should be fixed. Practical projects.
.sh, we have plenty of practical projects for you to dive into.
Okay. So now we just need to overwrite this one. Basic HTML site 916. File exists.
Have you been working on front-end?
That's fine. Okay, so that's that one fixed. Next we have to do portfolio. The caption doesn't say SH. Good lord. In the portfolio one. Which one would that be? Not this one. Portfolio, okay. At the end,
Roadmap S. Cool, huh? Head over to Roadmap SH and build something new. Have you been working on?
bro, was that easy? Okay. If it was that easy, why didn't you do it the first time? Portfolio website 16.9. Already exists.
Have you been
Doesn't
working
matter.
on front-end skills but not sure what to build?
Okay, portfolio. In we go. Replace. Okay, and then in here, we need to remove this file and get the raw version. Portfolio 916. Why is it longer? Good lord.
Usable portfolio. Once you're ready to commit, just click the Start Working button and get to work. Once complete, your solution will live in the Community Solutions tab where others can upvote and interact with it. Pretty cool, huh? Head over to Roadmap SH and build something new.
Okay, we just end it, that's why. Cool. Okay, so all of these are too small. So they need to be much bigger. 100%. And this first one also needs to be 100%.
Head over to Roadmap SH and build something new.
Sick. Okay. Portfolio. Website. 9x16. It already exists. I know.
Have you been working on front-end
I
skills?
did that on
but
purpose. Replace, upload. Cool. Look at that. We are on fire. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Okay, wait. Also need to... couple more things today. Gee willikers. We also need to... I've said it before and I'll say it again. Hardest working developer advocate. Okay, review the ad copy. The ad copy should potentially be the same as what we had anyway. Okay, let's have a look. What does it take to get a free certificate? Yes, that's fine. Let's start from the beginning. What does it do? Yep. Mm-hmm. Test your position. Okay, look good to me. LG TM. LGTM. Cool. So that is a big fat tick. Today is going to be a long one, I can tell. Look at all these notifications. Absolutely none of them have got anything to do with me, really. Apart from like 3. Crazy. Yeah, today's already long. It's already 10:30 and it's still long. Look at this. Yet another successful individual who got their start by being in a help desk. Underrated entry point into tech. The help desk. So, let's take these questions. Yeah, it just gets huge. And you get exposed to just everything as well. Like, everything. Okay, Alia, hit me with some questions. I have some good icebreaker questions. Favorite food? Favorite superhero? If you could have any superpower, what's it gonna be? Last book you read and enjoyed, and what's your go-to productivity hack for when you're just not feeling it? Content can't be empty. What do you mean? I just pasted it in. Questions for what? So, I interview people every week, which is what enables us to create. He says. Create content like this.
First person who joined the company was someone who was actively contributing to our open source repo of Daily Dev for many months at that time, so that was an easy hire. The second person was Chris, was probably one of the most consistent bloggers on the internet. He had a blog called Daily Dev Tips.
We used to do live streams, so I ran a bunch of live streams.
There was one where I was in Berlin and I was
but like the return on investment wasn't that good for the live streams because they weren't set up to extract short form content from necessarily. And the actual views weren't that much considering what it was. So we ended up pivoting to doing offline recorded interviews, which we can then purposely use to extract something interesting and unexpected happened to you. Well, so this is just the icebreakers, right? I like favorite superhero. You get to understand someone a lot by a favorite superhero. And then if they could have a superpower, what would it be? I have the last book you read and enjoyed, which is usually a good one for a short. Understand this person's most recent book they enjoyed. And go-to productivity hack. There's in a bunch here. Software development career. How did you get started? A skill every aspiring developer should focus on. What resources do you recommend for learning it? How important is open source? Bearing in mind, the whole thing about roadmap is like open source contribution and learning to be a software developer. So, a bunch of that in the latter end here. How did you get started? What's one skill? What resources do you recommend? How important is open source contribution? Best piece of career advice you got? How do you stay updated? What's your approach to this? Blah, 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 blah. So, for James here, we can ask, what's your take on the future of developer advocacy? And also, how do you balance... Well, James is a full-time content creator now, by the way. He has gone full-time. Which is pretty sick. Yeah, so we had that. We had that, yes. The last one we had here.
Chakra was not called Chakra before it was created. I just had a project on my laptop. I actually built a product. So I created a resume builder, some sort of SaaS app that helps you build your resume quickly. So out of that project, I extracted the component library from that. The project was called CareerLift. So I created a sub-component library called CareerLift Chakra. So from there on, I just started working on this library, improving the application. And at some point, it did occur to me, what if I just share this with other people? And I did share it. I shared it with two of my friends back then, and they loved it. And they thought it was pretty awesome. Like, if they had something like this, they would be more productive. So one of them challenged me, why don't you just take this and make it open source? Of course, I was quite unsure about that idea, very insecure about sharing stuff into the open space. But I think that has been one of the best decisions I made. Since then, it's been like a whole wild journey, but I'm grateful I took that step at least.
And so it was written. So James actually did a path similar to what I would like to do. Whereas he was an engineer for a bit, I guess, a few years. Then he got into developer advocacy, which was actually invented by Microsoft, and they always called it an evangelist. It was invented in the 80s during the Mac and Microsoft war. The war of 1980, whatever it was, when they were both trying to be the device for you to have at home. They realized that they probably needed people that could actually speak to developers. So they created technical evangelists. Then he was a developer for a few years, yeah. Then he started doing content creation. Here you go, look, developer, marketing, media manager. So he started doing content creation for companies as like a developer advocate, and now does it full time. So he's like 4 years ahead of me. So how do you balance, or how did you, He doesn't need to balance it anymore. How did you balance personal versus professional content creation? I make a lot of content for Roadmap right now. Making my own starts to feel like a chore, and you don't want it to do that. So he was actually more full stack. So we have a big bit in the middle here, which is missing. Which could really be about his content creation side. But I find we never really have time for all the questions. Like here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 questions. That's actually pretty much enough, really. Especially if you take every single one of these as a short, right? All of these are short worthy. Especially if I'm interviewing a content creator. They should be short worthy. We'll see. Probably get some questions like more personal to him. Could ask him about the help desk. Where's the music on? Here we go. I can just ask James a bunch of stuff that I want to know, basically, today, which is going to be great. He can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute. I am going to make him do that live. And I'm going to record it. That's happening. You know what we should do, Alia? We should start a series where we interview people in this part of Twitter. But like, do it like when they're a victim in a crime show. So they're all in shadow and their voice is distorted. Or they're like some ex-Black Hat hatter. Ex-Black Hat hacker. Couldn't even say it. And they're all like in a shadow. Son. Orbital striking a lot of people. What do you mean? Side tweets. Not heard about it. I'm too old. I'm in it, but I think I'm the oldest in this whole environment. I think I'm going to restart the X stream. It's a bit, let's just name it something different, shall we? Take this one out of here. Put it in here. Probably good there. Most of these are short worthy, which is good. Tick. See? Alia, it works. Look at this. Told you. We've got one. We've got a live one. It is a very cool bot. See? As a beginner, we actually have El Beginnero Road Mappo, actually. my comment on it? What's going on here? Good bot. Now, I would like the bot to be able to give me a desktop notification. That would be very cool. See, look at that, Alia, and there's my comment that I just commented. It's already here. Yeah, it'd be nice if I can get like a ping from it though, to know what's going on. It has upped my CPU usage though by around 2% actually. Potentially. Let's have a look. I noticed on OBS I'm running like 2% higher than usual. Sit down. Okay, it's time to build that roadmap. Let's close this. Let's get Kitty up. Hey, version 2 of Huya. How are you? keywords one word? Ah, okay. Hello, hello. Activate. Activate Reddit monitoring. You could probably monitor some real DGen stuff with this, by the way. Well, let's not do that. Oh yeah. Working in open source means you can just stream it all day, which is super fun. Can you share the open source product? Well, I don't think people on X have the attention span to read actual helpful information, unfortunately. Right. Good. I attempted to get Subway Surfer working in NeoVim. It didn't work very well. Look. Yeah, look. It doesn't work for me though, unfortunately. Absolutely terrible. Get out of here. Yeah. It was terrible. Not doing that again. Okay. Let's get to the gist. In fact, did we have any... No, not yet. No, not really. Okay. In fact, let's gather all of our physical resources. Whoops. Calm down. There we go. Okay. Physical resource time. It's me, your boy, with the cat. So, physical resources that helped me when I was a manager. I have my Team Tactics deck, which was paid for by the company at the time. And it has got a ton of helpful stuff. How to run good retros. Daily sharing, task modeling. A lot of people on Twitter could do with this. Communication matrices. Say what you mean. Write in plain English. This write in plain English card is actually surprisingly helpful, actually. Don't overcomplicate what you're saying to try and look smart. In the UK, 1 in 13 do not use English as their first language. 1 in 10 have dyslexia. And many sight loss charities recommend using simple language. The National Autistic Society advise against the use of jargon, and people scan read, as we all have little time and short attention spans. Right here. Use shorter words that are use shorter words that more people understand. Use about, not approximately. Use show, not demonstrate. Avoid jargon. More for your money, not bang for your buck. The latest, instead of cutting edge. Super helpful. A lot of people just try and sound smart for no reason. You're not going to get through to everyone doing that. Of course, we have this, which will help us here. We also have the absolute GOAT of any engineer manager's arsenal. An Elegant Puzzle, Systems of Engineering Management by Will Larson. It's an absolutely insane book on systematically managing engineering teams and organizations. And the much more human readable version by Sarah Drasner, Engineering Management for the Rest of Us. I wish any of the managers I've ever had knew anything about any of this, and not just he was around when we needed a manager. Well, I did try. I tried my hardest to be a good manager. Unfortunately, I was burnt out by that job, by not very good systems. I think I should have some vouchers for me. Let's have a look on LinkedIn, shall we? Let's see how we performed. Here we go. Ah, okay. Nice. I'll time to ego boost a little bit. From Chris, who was a 25-year engineer, by the way, who reported to me. Dan was a key reason for me choosing to work at Rebellion Defense with his strong get-it-done attitude, support, integrity, and personability. Always keen to show the strengths of the team to the company by ensuring there were no obstacles in our path, no matter what it took, allowing us to shine. He is a natural leader. Another one from a engineer of mine. Dan possesses that rare combination of exceptional people management skills and deep technical intuition. He has built and led his teams to a position of high output and relative autonomy. He takes the time to empower each of his engineers to align work to their individual career aspirations. Above all, Dan never lost sight of product goals and holds his engineers to a high standard of excellence, delivering against those roles. It was a pleasure working with Dan, and he'll be a tremendous asset in a leadership role. Very good. And from my manager, the engineering director, I continue to be thoroughly impressed with Dan's effectiveness in and enthusiasm for software engineering management. His openness, empathy, curiosity and drive, winning recipe for engineering team success. He's a tireless advocate for his teams who knows how to empower, motivate and unblock. It was a pleasure having him on my team. I'd be thrilled to work again. Great. Well, I'm not an engineering manager anymore. Womp womp. It just takes one bad company, doesn't it? One experience to kind of completely burn you out from a certain role. So now I get to be an engineering manager for like 25,000 people, right? Now I get to create content and help every single user of Roadmap. So it's a better position, I feel. Anyway, let's take this potential skeleton here. A super important part of engineering management. Prerequisites. You have to have, well, there has to be here. Introduction. And we can use the product manager roadmap that we have. Product? This is a really enjoyable one to write. This one goes super in depth, by the way. So you can do a nice introduction here, which will cover some key things. Well, we won't go in depth right now. We'll just keep the top things. So, technical skills, soft skills. Then we can start breaking down what engineering management actually is. In fact, let's head over to our AI generator. I have not. You're lying to me. Let's see what this says for us, shall we? Exactly. Technical competencies. Important. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're all what we want. We can use this, which is actually going to work out pretty well. Management and leadership. Two completely different things, by the way. Communication is like insanely important. Man, I learned so much about communication from being a manager. Like, as an engineer, you can just go onto Slack or Teams or anything and just fire off a message and don't have to think about it. Your message probably has absolutely no consequence on anything or anyone. People will read it, take it in, and that'll be the end of it. If you're a manager and you type the wrong thing, you can ruin someone's day completely. To you, it was a backhand, knee-jerk comment, but people will take it to heart. Okay, interviewing is an important thing. I can go down here. What else are we thinking here? Career management, actually, should probably be this bit here. Probably get rid of this, actually. Maybe not. PayPal had a redesign, huh? PayPal's new logo. Oh, it's not live. we have done quite a significant bit of this. From 0 lines to 124. Yeah, it's a relaxed Thursday. Last Thursday is when everything went wild. Now we're getting this done. We've already achieved all of this. And I would say we're actually at a pretty good first draft. Need to go over it a few more times, really. Gymshark is melting knives to create street gyms. The chief brand officer. We're melting down knives to create street gyms. When I'm an old man, I'll look back at this and be very proud. Fair enough. I've got 2 people come in and try and shill. Cheap viewers. No, thank you. Two viewers today, we're just chilling. I think now is a good time to have a short break and get some food. So I will throw on the ads. Can I throw on like a 3-minuter? I can. 3 minutes will get rid of pre-rolls for a long time. So let's do it. Get those coins. There's no coins to be got. You make nothing off. Like, at my size, you get nothing from ads. Like, nothing. Thing I can check. Check earnings. Earnings from ads. 7, 8, 9, 18. 20 cents. Exactly. Yo, 20 cents. Back in the day, that's like 20 1p sweets. Like, we're here for the good times, not the coin. The coin just happens to be a very nice added benefit. That's all. We're here to lock in and have accountability for locking in, actually. Cool. I shall run and get food. I shall catch you shortly. And I will put the music back on, because it pauses. Okay, chat, we're back. Now, I was figuring that since it's our lunch break, we could do some ideating on our game. I don't really know what to call it though. I guess we could call it something small to start with. Grapplemon. Okay. So, big title. I do also have, what's it called? What's the pixel art software called? I do have it. I know I do because I bought it. Here we go. Asprite. We can make a little character, can't we? Whoa. What would be the best size for it? Pokemon sprite size. Okay. Okay, so let's go. That's not what we used to make. What did we used to make? We had a good style going for a while. No. There we go. This is what we need. This is my guy. This was me, by the way. This is me. Obviously, I'm going to be a character. This is the style I want all characters to be. So. Jujutsu. Neither. This is the style we want. We need a little beginner character, don't we? A little beginner guy. So how can I drop that? B. Let's give him a little reset. probably go black with their initial gi anyway, at least. Or like a little bit like here, maybe. Can I bucket? I can bucket. Bucket, 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 bucket. And then we'll need to go white. And then like fractionally darker. There you go. You now have a little white belt guy. Isn't that fun? I don't know how to do a mouth, so I'm just never going to do a mouth. Basically. That's how it's going to work. Now, the initial character cannot have better hair than me, obviously. So... He's a little wide, huh? We should make this guy not so wide. There you go. Now he's not so wide. Mr. Generic. See, this guy is Mr. Generic White Belt. I am Mr. Blob. There you go. He needs some shading though, doesn't he? Ah! Nah. That's too much. It's too dark. There you go. Mr. Generic starter character. Here he is. Okay, yeah, maybe he should go pure white. You're right, actually. He's far too cool for a white belt. This is not really acceptable. How would I even draw? I need to reset this guy's belt. There you go. Mr. Generic guy. He does need a belt. Maybe I'll make his actual gi like not perfect white. Like a little bit off. Oh, that's too much, Jesus. I know, blue is a good gi colour. Yeah. Blue is a good beginner's gi colour. There we go. There we go. Winner, winner. Alright, let me go and get my lunch actually. Okay, so here's his generic beginner character, and here's me. Maybe I can be his like mentor. I don't know. Maybe I should like also make him, because we're gonna have different disciplines, right? This is gonna be the style. Oh fucking hell! What the fuck? This is the art style. And in here we can do like, this is like a, this is a gi guy. And then we can turn him into a no-gi guy. So let's get his shorts. Shorts and t-shirt. Well, shorts and rash guard. Casual and formal, yeah, basically. Obviously, he's gonna have like a pure purple rash guard because he's a fucking purple belt. His shorts can just be like a nice teal colour. You know, they love a bit of teal. Right? Oh, fuck. So let's just get his arms painted. Go. Have a little black line. Get fractionally darker. There you go. That's him as a Nogi guy. That'll do. Just for demonstrative purposes. Siamonas is here. Nogi. And for wrestling, obviously, he's going to have to change a bit more as well. So for wrestling, let's make Bro just naked. It's lunchtime, so I'm messing around with some art style. Oh no, he's totally naked. He's a wrestler now. There we go. Yay. So for the wrestler, he can literally have like a tracksuit. They all love tracksuits, don't they, wrestlers? Wrestlers love a good tracksuit. Perfect wrestler. Isn't that a perfect wrestler? He needs big ear cups. So maybe he can get some like big ear cups. Yeah. There you go. And he obviously needs some fancy wrestling shoes as well. Hang about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, one foot's longer than the other. It's fine, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Because these are his cool wrestling shoes. Look, he's totally a wrestler. like a bit of blood on his nose. Nah. So these are going to be the 3 starter types that you can get. You'll have to choose from each of these. And it'll be like Pokemon where it'll give you your like thing, right? And I think it should be like this. Like the circle. You know, like how Pokemon have weaknesses, like circular weaknesses, right? The good thing is, this will like massively piss off the community, which is like great. We can just do this for now. That can be how the weaknesses work. Pretty cool, huh? Somebody mentioned mentioned. Oh, there's a bunch of things here we can fix. Damn, we're gonna be enjoying our lunch, huh? Our lunch is too hot right now anyway, but it's fine. Watch this. We want to see this magic Siamonas. Look, as soon as I press comment here. Are you ready? Boom. My post. Captured. We did it, chat. We've made a useful bot. Hell yeah, it is. Okay, so here's our little thing here. I actually want the main... Why can't I... Okay. It's like the whole main concept will be that... You know, like at the start of the first Pokemon game where you try to leave town and you get beat up by a Pokemon and Professor Oak comes and saves you? I want the same thing basically, but you try to go into an alley and you get jumped on your way to meet your friends, right? Whoa! Andras! Hey, hey, hey! The Raiders are here. Raiders of the Lost Container. Hey, Andras. You caught us at a pretty good time, actually. We're having lunch. So we're putting some pieces of our game together that we're going to start creating next week. So check this out. Here's the concept for the game. Imagine Pokemon, but instead of fighting with Pokemon, you just fight. And you, instead of having different Pokemon to select from, you select from different forms of grappling. Yeah? And at the start, just like Pokemon, instead of picking either, you know, Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle, you pick Gi, No-Gi, or Wrestling. Yeah? And that sets your outfit. So we have the little outfits here. This is me, if you can't tell. And then, like, the gyms, basically imagine the entire world and concept of Pokemon. But you are the one fighting. So it even goes for, like, the battles and stuff, yeah? You'll have your skills to pick from. The towns will look the same. Instead of leveling up and evolving, you just get belts. So white, blue, purple, brown, black. That's the plan. So we've done some test art of how our guys are going to look. That's pretty much how it's going to work. Also, the entirety of Andras's raiding party left. Like, straight away. Is my game that bad? I swear it's going to be good, I promise. It's going to be fun, trust me, guys. So the concept at the very beginning, instead of trying to leave town, it can literally be the same concept, actually. So it can be like, you know, you wake up late. Because we want to playfully be very obvious that it's based on Pokemon, right? So like, you wake up late, to meet your friends, and you end up taking a shortcut to meet them. It's like a shortcut down an alley, but you get jumped. And when you wake up, you've been taken to a gym. Like an MMA gym, maybe. So everyone's doing a little bit of everything, right? And I want to take people from Jiu-Jitsu and make them really obvious, like, who they are. So, like, you know, we could have, like, Craig Jones, who's, like, huge right now, as being, like, yeah, he just did CJI. He just did CJI and everything. It was a great success. I could, like, basically have him, but call him, like, Jade Crones or something, you know? That's my plan. And we'll make it look very much like him. And instead of Gordon Ryan, we'll have, like Rogan Gryan and stuff. It'll be fun. So you wake up in a gym, and then you have to, like, pick, like, gi, no gi, or wrestling to start your journey. But unlike Pokemon, let me find you. Wait, Andras, you have game dev ideas. You should split your streams. Like, the morning is on Coolify, and the afternoon is, like, 3 hours on game dev. Having a beard is annoying. So I have a master plan that I can briefly touch on, and my partner has signed off on it. My master plan is this. This is the master plan. Work my 9 to 5, 5 till 2, and then do game dev 2 till 5, and then 5 till 10 I have my normal family time. I go and pick my daughter up from nursery, enjoy life, have dinner, watch TV, go to bed. Go to bed at 10, wake up at 5. Now, I will not stream 5 till 9, but I will stream 9 till 5 like normal. Only at 2 o'clock, the stream will pivot. Oh, pivot to game dev. 7 hours sleep, 8 hours work, 3 hours game dev, 5 hours family. That's the plan. So as I was saying, the start of the currently badly named Grapplemon will be different to Pokemon, depending on which avenue you pick. So, like, you can start here, but depending on which ability you pick, you will actually go to, like, a different map, right? To start with. And you'll master that ability. So it's kind of like, you know, Elder Scrolls Online, or I guess any MMORPG really, where, like, you'll do this, then you'll go here, do this, and then go here, right? But then you'll have areas. Right, let me select this. Whoops. Then you have bigger areas that everyone goes to. You know? Like this one, and then this one. So on and so forth. That's the aim. This is the overall vision. Right here. So we'll see how that turns out. Or also, so Andras, you could potentially use this. I'm using my little Reddit real-time monitoring bot to monitor any mentions of roadmap. You see, anytime somebody mentions it, pinged. We could try it for Coolify also. See what happens. Yeah, you can visit previous places, yeah. Of course. And I'll give reason to do that as well. So for instance, like the #1 female grappler on the planet, Fionn Davies, she'll be in this. And she hates being called Fiona because her name is not Fiona. But in the game, it's going to be Fionn Davies. Fiona Davies, right? That'll be who it is. Now, she's a big fan of Taylor Swift. So, like in the game somewhere, you could like, maybe she'll like refuse to train you, like ever. But, if somewhere in the game, you manage to find a Taylor Swift CD, you can buy it and you can take it back to her, and then an option will be available to give it to her, and then she'll train you, right? So I'll have reasons to go back. Hell yeah. So I attempted to make a game a long time ago, look. I've already had this arc once in my life. And the arc was actually with Godot as well. Oh, the homepage has changed. Now it shows all the lives. Very cool. So I had this arc many years ago, look. See? Enemies. They dying? Ah, that's my son. My son was playing it. How old is he? 4 years ago. He was 4 years old. He obviously wasn't much of a gamer, as you can tell. But he is now. Ah, that's cool. So yeah, I've already had the arc before. Now I'm going to lock in hard and actually do it. Also, Andras, I know, or you've alluded to in the past, that you don't like talking in public that much. But every Thursday, I interview somebody cool people only. And I'd take them conversations, offline recorded conversations, and I'd cut them up and post them in nice little shorts. So you know what I'm saying. Good. Awesome. I'll DM you at some point, whenever your voice is better. In like a week or two. Like today, we're interviewing James Quick. James Quick, dev advocate turned full-time content creator. Right. Let's get locked back in, shall we? We were building out a new roadmap. The engineering manager roadmap. And it's pretty beefy as it is, actually. We're quite there. Where are we? Here we are. Cool. I don't know how much longer I'll stream today because I have the interview at 3, and part of me wants to try do it on StreamYard today. Studio quality recordings. But my restream ones are pretty good. I'm just a bit scared now because, well, my first one went really well, but then my second one, if I can find it, where is it? This one, for some reason,
you never.
camera would like freeze. There. Which made it really difficult, you know, to make content from. So yeah, I might end stream shortly. In fact, I could end stream now while we have people here to raid. We've had a 3.5 hour stream. Let's have a look at who to raid, shall we? Raid Shadow Legends. Need to find someone obviously like super cool. Let's go big. Making an ice puzzle game. Whoa, look at this guy's setup. What on earth?
To be honest, the skills, so at least working knowledge of stuff. Definitely an option if you want to go that way. It's yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing that's in the back
This is
of my head
cool.
because so like I don't know how long you've been around this stream, NRE, so I don't know whether you know the background, but I used to be a welder. And like other than welding, all of my jobs since leaving college have been like blue collar jobs.
Let's go.
So,
He's
thank you for the follow, Grappling.
Oh.
Obviously,
Wait.
I've got no interest in going back to those.
Oh no,
jobs.
everybody
It's
left
not
when I said that we were going to do a raid.
those welding jobs, they're always around.
Don't do it.
these days.
No.
So if I ever needed to go back and get like a
This guy looks awesome.
like it's an option. Although to be honest, in our current financial situation, stacking shelves at Asda. No, that's why I'm able to do this 6 hours a day, and Mrs. Biggs is able to go back to university.
Wow, he streams full time as well.
but-
That's awesome.
If the job that I do,
Okay, go, go, go.
and the YouTube channel is a significant part of my income, but it's by no means enough by itself.
Grappling Dev is rating with 10 raiders. You guys are like totally awesome. Welcome in.
Thank you so much for the raid, Grappling Dev. I didn't realize you weren't here when you followed. How's things? How was the stream? Would you rather build Beastcraft in Godot or Unity? How about neither?
We just had a follower follow us too.
Right, hang on.
That puts us.
Looking over a lot of chat now.
Hell yeah. Awesome. What a good way to end stream.
Thank you so much for the raid.
Okay, thank you for hanging around, everyone. I'm now going to enjoy my lunch and watch this guy. So, see you tomorrow. Farewell.
This is